Jeff Armand, and I'm Shakti, and Jeff has come to us with a long list of sets that he's listened to on the internet that he resonated with, and he wants to come in and find something that's right for him. So we've had a lot of choices, and we've already gone through a lot, and we've determined that he really resonates to a set based on the fundamental. I presented him with 3 bowls that were within 2 hertz sharp of concert pitch on the fundamental. But I began, as I was poking around the office, to see a pattern of a -4. So we're changing course a little bit and exploring to see what we have, what are the pieces of the puzzle we can put together this morning. So this is how we meter them. We first of all start with the fundamental. And this is an F -4, which is exactly the frequency that we're looking for. We're looking for a -4. How this happens, I absolutely do not know. I mean, of all the bowls I could have picked that might have sounded close to my ear, which is not perfect pitch, around an F, the first one I pick up is an F -4, which we needed. This is a Boss tuner. There are certainly more reliable ones, but we like this one because it's portable. It's pretty cheap, about 80 to 90 bucks at the car store or something. So this is a B +4, and that's about right. B maybe +2. When you're tuning a singing bowl, it's always a wave, so there's always going to be a frequency average, and that's where we try to average it out. Because if it's at the top of the wave, it's going to be a +4. If it's at the bottom of the wave, it'll be closer to concert pitch or a +2, and it'll just keep going. So you want the vibrato of the bowl to kind of even itself out before it actually settles on a frequency on this tuner. And I like it because it's not that sophisticated, so it will take the broad spectrum of a waveform, like a singing bowl female overtone, like you just heard, and it'll give us a pretty good average. So we've got our heart chakra.
That's the most important one for me. That's the one I was looking for.
Do you like this bowl?
Yeah, I like it a lot. Ring's very nice. Oh, yeah.
Why don't you test drive it? So the outside would be how to isolate your fundamentals. Sorry. So many bowls, no room for humans.
It's still ringing. I don't know if you can hear it, but I barely tapped it. That's really nice.
Okay, so here's how we started out. We started out with an F +2 on the fundamental, and it went a +2 and an A, 220. And then I thought, well, let me look around and see what else we have out there, because we really didn't have much within this tuning. The +2 to concert pitch. All these sound beautiful together, but it wasn't pulling together very well. If we're looking for a Phrygian mode set, which is a kind of unusual scale from the Mideast that starts in an E, in this case in the 3rd octave on the fundamental of the singing bowl, and it goes up to a D in the 4th octave, again on the fundamental. So I was poking around in the set area, and I noticed these 2 unusual bowls that I have. They're a -4, and they're a C fundamental and a D fundamental, and these are very hard frequencies to get in singing bowls because they require a specific shape. As you can see, the shapes of these bowls have nothing to do with each other, other than the fact that they're bowls. But their fundamentals are together. And then I went and I found a G. Beautiful. Golden orb-like bowl with a sacred geometric pattern in the center, and it was a -4 too, so I thought, Now we found this very antique-y looking, it isn't antique, but it really looks the part. F-4. And that smile is what I'm looking for.
That's awesome.
That's the smile I'm looking for. So now we have 4 pieces out of the Phrygian mode set, which is putting us a lot closer than where we were 15 minutes ago.
Well, not only that, I love the shapes. I mean, the different shapes. It's not like everyone's, the same. So
Right.
I mean, there's the golden, the darker. This one's thick. And I don't know
Very
if you can
thick.
see it, but it's got like markings around the rim that are just awesome.
Yeah, it's got a pretty sophisticated little hatch mark pattern framed with a quadruple double line right beneath it, and then another multi-line pattern, which you can only see sporadically because it's been, handled and sort of worn away. It's a Rain has labeled it an 18th, circa 18th century bowl, which means about the 1700s. I would put it somewhere around the 19th century. I tend to be a little more
We'll go
conservative.
We'll go with Rains. And this bowl.
And this bowl is that's a spaceship.
This is.
We call that style the Manipur style, and that's basically a shallow construction with they usually have a triangulated lip. And even though this lip doesn't have anything to do with the scale, what has to do with the scale is the fundamental tone of the lower, which is the D-4. And you get that with the leather mallet, same as you do the Tadamati style. So pure.
It is.
But what that, I hate to interrupt, but what this triangulated lip, and we say that because the lip was fashioned in a triangular form. It sort of juts out, and then they flatten it across the top, and then it sort of angles back into itself on the interior of the bowl. And what that does is Rain says that it acts as a tensioning ring to make the metal denser, which creates more power.
Wow.
So much power, it's really hard for me to find the words to finish my sentence. Occupational hazard.
That is truly very cool. Very cool.
But anyway, we've got a pretty good start. Let's see what else we've got out there.
Sounds good to me. Keep going.